few minutes ago, President Obama gave a speech to defend his signature legislative achievement, the so-called Affordable Care Act. It's not surprising that the president is attempting to do damage control. Every day, it seems like there's new evidence about Obamacare's negative impact on families, workers, and employers. Just this week, the Richmond Times-Dispatch reported on the disproportionate impacts that health insurance rate hikes will have on some people in Virginia. In addition to higher costs, the law continues to produce uncertainty for our job creators. Recently, Gallup released a poll of small business owners showing over 40% of them were holding off on hiring or expansion simply because of the cost and uncertainty imposed by Obamacare. That's a job-killing impact of a job-killing law. Over the past few months, I've visited small and mid-sized business owners across the Commonwealth. At every stop, I ask business leaders what their biggest concerns are and what's holding them back. With disturbing consistency, their response has been one word: Obamacare. I was the first Attorney General in the nation to challenge the implementation of Obamacare, and I'm proud of that fact. I did so because I believed, and I still believe, that the federal government has absolutely no business forcing its citizens to buy a product. And while I'm still concerned about the law's constitutionality, today I'm most concerned about the threat it poses to job creation right here in Virginia. Fortunately, there are signs that even the Obama administration is realizing the law isn't exactly panning out like they hoped it would. Earlier this month, after the chorus of unhappy businesses grew too loud, the White House was forced to delay the so-called employer mandate for a full year. But they left the requirement on individual taxpayers to buy their approved health insurance in place. So why should businesses get a one-year break from the new burdens of Obamacare and ordinary citizens don't? As you all know, I'm in the middle of a very close race with Terry McAuliffe. I believe our positions on Obamacare offer one of the strongest contrasts in this campaign. You won't hear him talk about it now, but my opponent not only supported this law, he advocated for going further, arguing for the dreaded public option. How can he claim to be focused on job creation when he was a vocal supporter of a law that is doing so much to prevent job creation right here in Virginia? Unlike my Washington insider opponent, I believe Washington, D.C. policies are a big part of our problem, not our solution. And unlike my opponent, I have a record of standing up to Washington when they overreach in ways that crowd out the private sector, impede our economic growth, and diminish our liberties. If I'm fortunate enough to be elected Virginia's next governor, I'll continue to fight to get the government off your back and ease tax burdens for the middle class, not the well-connected. I've spent my entire life putting Virginians first, not politics, and that will never change. I hope I can continue to count on your support.